Welcome to Reliable Prepper, where we bring you practical tips and strategies to ensure your safety and well-being in uncertain times. Today we're diving into a crucial topic that many preppers often overlook: how to prepare for extended bugging in situations. You might be wondering, what exactly does bugging in mean? Well, bugging in refers to staying in your home or another secure location during an emergency rather than evacuating to a safer place, which is often referred to as bugging out. While bugging out is more commonly discussed, there are many scenarios where you may need to stay put for an extended period. These could range from long-term natural disasters and pandemics to civil unrest and widespread power outages. In such situations, your home becomes your fortress, and it's crucial to be fully prepared to sustain yourself and your loved ones for weeks or even months. This video will cover everything you need to know to make your bug-in experience as comfortable, secure, and sustainable as possible. We'll talk about the essential supplies you need, how to fortify your home, ways to maintain mental and emotional health, and much more. So let's dive in and ensure that you're fully equipped to handle any extended bug-in situation. First and foremost, let's talk about supplies. When preparing for an extended bug-in, your primary concern should be ensuring that you have enough food, water, and medical supplies to last the duration of the emergency. But how much is enough, and what should you be stocking up on? Let's break it down, starting with food. This is your fuel, and you need to have enough of it. The key here is to focus on non-perishable foods that have a long shelf life. Think canned goods, freeze-dried foods, and items like rice, beans, pasta, and oatmeal. These staples can last for years if stored properly, and they provide the essential nutrients you need to stay healthy. But it's not just about calories. You also need to consider variety. Eating the same thing every day can lead to food fatigue, which can have a serious impact on your morale, especially in a stressful situation. Make sure to include a variety of foods: canned vegetables, fruits, meats, and even some comfort foods like chocolate or snacks. Don't forget to stock up on spices and seasonings. They can make even the blandest meals more palatable. Now, how much food should you store? A good rule of thumb is to have at least 3 months worth of food for each person in your household. This may seem like a lot, but in an extended bug-in scenario, it's better to have too much than too little. Calculate this by estimating how much each person eats in a day, and then multiply that by the number of days you're preparing for. Next up is water, arguably the most critical supply. The general guideline is to have 1 gallon of water per person per day, which includes water for drinking, cooking, and basic hygiene. So for a family of 4, you're looking at 120 gallons for a month-long bug-in. If storing this much water isn't feasible, you'll need to have a reliable method of water purification. Options include water filters, purification tablets, and even boiling if you have the means to do so. If you have a well, make sure you have a manual pump or an alternative energy source to keep it operational. Medical supplies are another essential aspect of your bug-in preparations. In an extended bug-in situation, access to healthcare may be limited or non-existent, so you need to be prepared to handle minor injuries, illnesses, and chronic conditions. Start with a well-stocked first aid kit that includes basics like bandages, antiseptics, and pain relievers. But don't stop there. Consider what you might need in a worst-case scenario. Do you have enough prescription medications to last several months? What about antibiotics or other essential medications? If you or someone in your household has a chronic condition, make sure you have enough supplies to manage it for the long term. Hygiene and sanitation are often overlooked, but are just as important as food and water. In an extended bug-in, you need to have a plan for maintaining cleanliness and managing waste. Stock up on soap, hand sanitizer, toothpaste, and other personal hygiene items. You'll also need a way to manage waste if the sewage system is compromised. Portable toilets, heavy-duty trash bags, and plenty of disinfectants can help you maintain a clean and safe environment. Remember, poor sanitation can lead to illness, which can be devastating in a situation where medical help is not readily available. By taking the time now to assess and stock your essential supplies, you'll be in a much better position to handle whatever comes your way during an extended bug-in. Once your supplies are squared away, the next step is to ensure that your home is secure. Your home is your fortress during an extended bug-in, and it's essential to fortify it against potential threats, both natural and human. Let's start with physical security. One of the most effective ways to protect your home is by reinforcing entry points. This means doors, windows, and any other potential points of entry. For doors, make sure they are solid and sturdy, preferably made of steel or solid wood. Install deadbolt locks and consider adding a security bar or reinforcing strike plates. For windows, consider installing security film to make the glass more resistant to breaking. You can also use plywood or metal shutters to board up windows if you anticipate severe weather or other threats. In addition to fortifying your home's physical structure, consider setting up a security system. Even a basic system with door and window sensors, motion detectors, and security cameras can deter potential intruders. Some systems can be connected to your smartphone, allowing you to monitor your home even if you're away temporarily. If you're in a particularly high-risk area, you might want to invest in more advanced security measures like perimeter alarms or even non-lethal deterrents like pepper spray systems. Creating safe zones within your home is another crucial step. These are areas that you can retreat to if your home is breached or if there's an imminent threat outside. Ideally, a safe zone should be in a room with no windows and only 1 or 2 entrances that can be easily secured. Stock your safe zone with essential supplies, including food, water, a first aid kit, and a means of communication. It's also a good idea to have some form of protection in your safe zone, whether that's pepper spray, a taser, or a legally owned firearm. Now let's talk about backup power solutions. In an extended bug-in, power outages are a real possibility, especially if the grid is compromised. Having a backup power source is essential for keeping critical systems like refrigeration, heating, and communication devices running. Generators are a popular choice, but they require fuel, which may not be available in a prolonged emergency. Solar panels paired with battery banks are a more sustainable option, as they can provide power indefinitely, as long as there's sunlight. Even small solar-powered chargers can be used to keep essential devices like phones and radios charged. Regardless of the power source, it's important to prioritize what you power during an outage. Focus on essentials like lighting, refrigeration, and communication, rather than luxuries. Fortifying and securing your home may seem like a daunting task, but it's a critical part of preparing for an extended bug-in. By taking these steps now, you can make your home a safe and secure haven, no matter what threats you may face. While it's easy to focus on the physical aspects of bugging in, it's equally important to prepare for the mental and emotional challenges that come with extended isolation or confinement. Mental health is a crucial component of survival, and maintaining a positive mindset can be the difference between thriving and merely surviving. Let's start with the psychological challenges. Extended isolation or confinement can lead to feelings of loneliness, anxiety, and even depression. In a bug-in situation, you may be cut off from friends, family, and your usual support networks, which can amplify these feelings. One of the best ways to combat this is by maintaining a routine. Routines provide structure and a sense of normalcy, which can be incredibly grounding in uncertain times. Set a daily schedule that includes regular meals, exercise, and time for relaxation and hobbies. Having a routine helps to break up the monotony of long days and gives you something to focus on besides the crisis at hand. Another important aspect of mental preparedness is staying mentally engaged. Boredom can quickly set in during an extended bug-in, and it can take a toll on your mental health. Make sure to have activities on hand to keep your mind active. Books, puzzles, and games are great ways to pass the time and keep your brain sharp. If you have access to the internet, consider online courses or educational videos as a way to learn new skills or deepen your knowledge on a topic of interest. Staying mentally active not only helps to stave off boredom, but also gives you a sense of accomplishment, which can boost your mood. If you're bugging in with others, managing family or group dynamics is essential. Being in close quarters with others for an extended period can lead to tension and conflict, especially in a high-stress situation. Clear communication is key to maintaining harmony. Make sure everyone in the household is on the same page regarding responsibilities, rules, and expectations. It's also important to respect each other's need for personal space. Even in a small space, try to designate areas where individuals can go for some alone time. This can help prevent feelings of being overwhelmed or claustrophobic. In moments of conflict, practice patience and empathy. Remember that everyone is under stress, and tempers may flare more easily than usual. Establishing a protocol for resolving disputes can help keep things from escalating. For example, agree that everyone gets a chance to voice their concerns, and work together to find solutions that are acceptable to all parties. Maintaining mental health also involves staying connected with the outside world, even if physical contact isn't possible. If you have access to the internet or a phone, use it to keep in touch with friends and family. Video calls, phone calls, or even texting can help alleviate feelings of isolation. If these technologies aren't available, consider establishing a communication plan with your neighbors or others in your community. Ham radios or walkie-talkies can be a valuable tool for staying connected when traditional communication networks are down. Entertainment and education play a critical role in maintaining a positive mental state. During an extended bug-in, it's important to keep yourself and your loved ones entertained. This could include watching movies, listening to music, playing board games, or engaging in creative activities like drawing or writing. Entertainment not only passes the time, but also provides a much-needed mental break from the stress of the situation. Additionally, consider using this time to learn new skills. Whether it's something directly related to survival, like learning to sew or grow food, or a hobby you've always wanted to try, using this time for self-improvement can be incredibly rewarding and mentally stimulating. Finally, don't forget the importance of physical exercise in maintaining both mental and physical health. Even if you're confined to a small space, there are plenty of exercises you can do, such as body weight exercises, yoga, or stretching. Physical activity releases endorphins, which are natural mood lifters, and helps to reduce stress and anxiety. It also keeps your body strong and healthy, which is crucial in a survival situation. In summary, mental and emotional preparedness is just as important as physical preparedness when it comes to bugging in. By maintaining a routine, staying mentally engaged, managing group dynamics, staying connected, and finding ways to entertain and educate yourself, you can keep your mental health in check during an extended bug-in situation. When preparing for an extended bug-in, sustainability becomes a key factor. In situations where you may be cut off from outside resources for weeks or months, it's crucial to have systems in place that allow you to sustain your household over the long term. This includes finding ways to generate food, purify water, and maintain essential systems without relying on external supplies. Let's start with food. While stocking up on non-perishable foods is important, it's also wise to consider how you can create a sustainable food source within your home. One option is to start an indoor garden. Even if you don't have a lot of space, you can grow a surprising amount of food using techniques like container gardening or hydroponics. Herbs, leafy greens, and even some vegetables can be grown indoors with the right setup. If you have access to a balcony or outdoor space, you can expand your garden to include a wider variety of crops. Gardening not only provides fresh food, but also gives you a productive way to spend your time and can be a therapeutic activity during stressful times. In addition to gardening, consider the importance of seed storage. Having a stockpile of seeds allows you to grow food year after year, making your food supply more sustainable in the long term. Make sure to store seeds in a cool, dry place and rotate them regularly to ensure they remain viable. You may also want to learn about seed saving, which allows you to harvest seeds from your crops for future planting. Water purification and collection are another critical aspect of long-term sustainability. As mentioned earlier, having a reliable source of clean water is essential. In an extended bug-in, you may need to rely on alternative water sources, such as rainwater, which will need to be purified before use. There are several methods for purifying water, including boiling, using water filters, or adding purification tablets. Each method has its pros and cons, and it's a good idea to be familiar with more than one technique in case your primary method fails. If you live in an area where rainwater is plentiful, setting up a rainwater collection system can provide you with a renewable source of water. Simple systems can be made using barrels to collect runoff from your roof. Make sure to filter and purify the collected water before using it for drinking or cooking. Even if rainwater collection isn't feasible, you should still have a plan for storing and purifying water from other sources, such as rivers or lakes, if they are accessible. Maintaining essential systems like heating, cooling, and ventilation is another important aspect of sustainability. In an extended bug-in, your home needs to remain livable, regardless of external conditions. If you're in a cold climate, make sure you have alternative heating options, such as a wood stove, propane heater, or even heavy-duty blankets and clothing. In hot climates, ventilation and cooling are crucial. This could involve simple measures like fans or more complex systems like solar-powered air conditioning units. Regularly check and maintain these systems to ensure they are in working order and have backup options in place in case your primary systems fail. One often overlooked aspect of long-term sustainability is the ability to make repairs and improvise when traditional resources are not available. This could involve anything from fixing a leaky roof to repairing a broken appliance. Having a well-stocked toolkit and basic repair skills can be invaluable in an extended bug-in. If you're not already handy, now is a great time to learn some basic DIY skills. There are plenty of online resources and tutorials that can teach you how to perform basic home repairs. In summary, long-term sustainability during an extended bug-in involves creating systems that allow you to generate food, purify water, and maintain essential systems without relying on external resources. By setting up an indoor garden, establishing a water purification system, and ensuring your home's heating, cooling, and ventilation are in good working order, you can make your home a self-sustaining environment that will keep you safe and comfortable, no matter how long the crisis lasts. Finally, let's talk about the importance of having a long-term emergency plan. While it's impossible to predict every possible scenario, having a comprehensive plan in place can help you navigate the uncertainties of an extended bug-in with greater confidence and security. Creating a comprehensive plan starts with assessing your current situation and identifying potential risks. Consider the specific threats that might require you to bug in for an extended period. This could include natural disasters, pandemics, civil unrest, or even economic collapse. Once you've identified the potential risks, create a plan that addresses each one. This plan should include not only the supplies you need, but also the actions you'll take in each scenario. For example, if you're bugging in due to a hurricane, your plan might include steps like boarding up windows, securing outdoor items, and having a designated safe room. Regular drills are an essential part of any emergency plan. Just like fire drills help you prepare for a real fire, running through your bug-in plan can help you identify any weaknesses and ensure that everyone in your household knows what to do. Schedule regular drills, and make sure to cover different scenarios so you're prepared for a variety of situations. After each drill, sit down with your family or household members and discuss what went well and what could be improved. This will help you refine your plan over time. Communication strategies are another crucial component of your emergency plan. In an extended bug-in, staying in touch with the outside world is vital for staying informed about the situation and coordinating with others. Make sure you have multiple ways to communicate, including phones, radios, and internet access if possible. If traditional communication networks are down, ham radios or walkie-talkies can be a valuable tool for staying in touch with neighbors or other preppers. Establish a communication schedule and stick to it, so everyone knows when and how to check in. In addition to communication, establish a network with neighbors or other nearby families. Even if you're physically isolated, having a support network can be invaluable. This could involve sharing resources, providing mutual aid, or simply keeping an eye out for each other. If you're part of a prepper community, coordinate your plans so you can support each other in times of need. Planning for the unexpected is perhaps the most challenging part of preparing for an extended bug-in. While you can't predict every possible scenario, you can build flexibility into your plan. This means having contingency plans for things like power outages, medical emergencies, or supply shortages. For example, if your generator fails, do you have a backup power source? If someone in your household falls ill, do you have a plan for isolating them and providing care? By thinking through these scenarios ahead of time, you can respond more effectively when the unexpected happens. It's also important to consider the long-term impact of an extended bug-in. If the situation lasts for months or even years, how will you sustain your household? This could involve planning for renewable resources like food and water, as well as developing skills that will help you adapt to changing circumstances. Consider the possibility that you may need to relocate if your current location becomes untenable. Having a bug-out plan as a backup can provide you with additional options if staying put is no longer safe or viable. In conclusion, developing a long-term emergency plan involves assessing potential risks, creating a comprehensive plan, running regular drills, establishing communication strategies, building a support network, and planning for the unexpected. By taking these steps, you can ensure that you're prepared for whatever challenges come your way during an extended bug-in. As we've discussed today, preparing for an extended bug-in situation involves much more than just stocking up on supplies. It requires a comprehensive approach that includes fortifying your home, maintaining mental and emotional health, ensuring long-term sustainability, and developing a detailed emergency plan. By addressing these aspects, you can create a safe, secure, and self-sufficient environment that will keep you and your loved ones protected during even the most prolonged crises. To recap, we started by discussing the importance of assessing and stocking essential supplies, including food, water, and medical necessities. We then moved on to fortifying and securing your home, making it a stronghold against both natural and human threats. We also highlighted the importance of mental and emotional preparedness, emphasizing the need to stay mentally engaged, maintain healthy group dynamics, and ensure your mental well-being during isolation. We covered the crucial aspect of long-term sustainability, which includes growing your own food, purifying water, and maintaining essential systems. Finally, we stressed the importance of developing a comprehensive long-term emergency plan that includes regular drills, communication strategies, and contingency planning for unexpected events. Remember, preparedness is not about fear, it's about empowerment. By taking the time now to prepare for an extended bug-in, you're ensuring that you and your family can face any challenge with confidence and resilience. The world is unpredictable, and while we can't control every event, we can control how well prepared we are to handle them. So, start today. Review your current preparations, identify any gaps, and begin addressing them one step at a time. Whether you're new to prepping or a seasoned veteran, there's always room to improve and adapt your plans. The more prepared you are, the better your chances of not just surviving, but thriving during an extended bug-in situation. Thank you for joining us at Reliable Prepper. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to our channel for more tips and strategies on how to stay prepared for any situation. We'd love to hear your thoughts and any additional tips you might have in the comments below. Stay safe, stay prepared, and we'll see you in the next video.